Welcome to our channel. Today we how to transfer webhooks into Slack channels with Zapier. Easy tutorial step by step clearly. To transfer webhooks into Slack channels using Zapier, begin by logging into your Zapier account. If you don't have one, create a new account. Next, click on Make a Zap in the top right corner. For the trigger app, search for and select Webhooks by Zapier. Choose the Catch Hook option and click Continue. You will see a unique webhook URL generated for you. Copy this URL, as you will need it later. Now, proceed to the app or service where you want to send the webhook data from. Set up the webhook to send data to the URL you just copied. This might involve configuring your app to post data to the webhook whenever a specific event happens. Once that's done, go back to Zapier and click Test Trigger. Zapier will wait to receive a webhook request. Generate a test request from your external app to see if it successfully catches the data. If the test is successful, Zapier will show you the data received. Click Continue to proceed. Next, for the Action app, search for and select Slack. Choose Send Channel Message or another relevant action and click Continue. Connect your Slack account to Zapier if you have. Select the Slack channel where you want to send the messages. In this section, you can customize the message to be sent. Utilize the data received from your webhook in the message text. You can also format it using Slack's Markdown features if desired. Once you've set up the message, click Continue. Now, you can test this action to ensure it sends a message to your selected Slack channel. Upon successful test completion, you can see the message in your Slack. If everything looks good, go ahead and click Turn on Zap. Your Zap is now active and will transfer webhooks into Slack channel. Congratulations, you have successfully set up your webhook to Slack integration using Zapier. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.